An early start for Breakfast with the Stars, the media event, of course, for the Investec Oaks and Derby beginning on May the 31st. Dramatic news that Telescope will not run, but I did catch up with Andre Fabre, trainer of Okavango, and also Rafe Beckett, who will saddle the favourite for the Oaks in Secret Gesture. Andre Fabre joins me, trainer of Okavango. Andre, you bought Pour here a couple of years ago. What benefit does it confer on a horse to have a canter around Epsom?
I think for young horses like that and unexperienced horses, it's very important. And I'm very grateful for the organization of Epsom to help us so well to go around the course. And okay.
Is it a particularly idiosyncratic course?
Well, obviously it is. It's very peculiar, you know, to go uphill, downhill, and at sharp bend. Everybody knows that Epsom is different from any other courses.
Now, of course, famously you won the Derby, the Investec Derby in 2011 with Pour. He had won the Prix Greffel before he came to Epsom, as has Okavango. How do the two horses compare?
They're very different. Pour was a horse with a fantastic turn of foot, acceleration, and this one is more so a staying type.
And so less of a turn of foot. Would he be ridden more handily than Pour was, who obviously came from the back?
He will hopefully be ridden closer. Yeah.
And with Pour, you came here a couple of years ago. You were very confident at Breakfast with the Stars. How confident would you be with Okavango?
I was very confident with Pour, but this one it's a different type of horse, you know, and I think he will lack a bit of experience, having just run once at 2. But he's a nice, reliable horse, genuine, and he has a lot of ability.
And finally, Pierre-Charles Boudot has had one ride in England before. It's quite a test for a jockey to come here and ride in the Derby, first experience of Epsom.
Yeah, I'm not worried by that. Pierre-Charles, he rides in every course of France. You know, those jockeys nowadays, they travel a lot. They have much more mentally maturity than the jockeys in the past.
Rafe Beckett, trainer of Secret Gesture, joins me. Rafe, she's now a favourite for the Oaks after the Lingfield Oaks trial win. Was she a filly that you thought of as a classic candidate during the winter?
I think we felt after Newbury that it was on the cards. Well, after she won her maiden at Newbury, it was on the cards for a number of reasons. So yes, she was, yeah.
And you went to Lingfield with her. Obviously, Look Here, who was second in that race, won the 2008 Oaks. It's a trial that you seem to favour. Why is that? That presumably the similarities between Lingfield and Epsom.
That's one reason. The other reason is slightly geographical, because if they're to run at Chester or York, they have to travel overnight from us. So that can take a lot out of them. We haven't got long between the trial and the race itself, so that tends to be another reason as well.
Presumably when you did get there, though, you were pretty pleased with what you saw, a 10-length victory.
Yeah, I mean, it was more than we hoped for. I was delighted with the way it went, and it couldn't have been better, really. Yeah.
And what's Secret Gesture done since then? What will she do in the run up to Epsom?
She works tomorrow morning. Jim Crowley will come in and ride her work tomorrow, and that will do her. She's not a filly who leads a lot of work, so she'll have one more bit on the grass, and we'll be there then.
And just finally, obviously, she now heads the market for the Oaks, the Investec sponsored Oaks. What's your mood going into the race? Are you confident?
I think we'd have to be very hopeful. Yes, I think the way she did it at Lingfield and the trials before and since, we'd have to be really confident that she's going to show up and get involved. Yeah. So yeah, the mood is very good. We've been here before. Obviously, that helps. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, as we all are.